Hello, I'm Suresh Chandrasekaran, Executive Vice President at Denodo. I'm joining you for this video blog to answer some commonly asked questions by our customers. And today I'm going to answer the question in a very short form: what is the role of Denodo, or how can Denodo help with end-to-end data governance in a data mesh or data fabric architecture? Now, I won't go deeply into what's a data mesh, data fabric architecture. One is the concept. Data mesh is about having different domain-based data products that are owned by different groups within an organization, and that they collaborate after the fact. And the data fabric is basically being able to have a self-service kind of a data layer, which is then supported in a very orchestrated fashion by different capabilities within. Both work together. The approach that Denodo takes in both cases, in both architectures, is one of providing a logical data layer, a logical data management layer, not just integration, but also delivery, and also the ability to manage the data and govern the data. And this logical model is applicable equally to data mesh and data fabric. In particular, when we talk about governance, I want you to think about a system of how people engage data. People first sometimes want to engage data from a metadata perspective, but they also want to go forward and then actually execute and query the data and get the access to the data. So first we start by managing the metadata in these architectures by bringing together disparate data sources, normalizing the views into a logical or semantic layer. And in that layer, we are basically building multiple different views leading up to more canonicalized views. So when you think of a data mesh architecture, one group is responsible for defining what is product, another group is responsible for defining supplier, another group for materials or HR or finance. They can all build these logical models, even though that the data sources are disparate, and then expose and share them. In a data fabric architecture, similarly, you might be having multiple data services that are exposed in this fashion. So at the model level or the metadata level, we are able to understand what the underlying technical metadata is, but Denodo is also able to tap into other what we call data governance types of tools, such as IBM, Informatica, Collibra, etc., and pull in the business metadata. So you have a combination of the two. And now that's exposed through a data catalog, so people can explore the metadata and get into the data. But we don't stop the catalog at just being a static catalog. Denodo is in the data integration space as well, so we're also allowing you to query the data, and that gives us additional information such as who is querying the data, how is it being used, etc. And we become a point of securing the access to the data. Now this is where we bring in the metadata layer and connect it with the execution, because we can use tags and classifications of the data, either generated from the technical metadata or the business metadata, to enforce, for example, policy-based security and access controls. We can even take in dynamic access controls, like where is the person querying located at the current time. So this is just an example of how in data mesh and data fabric architectures, Denodo can help with governing the metadata and exposing the metadata for collaboration, making AI recommendations based on usage patterns, because we're in a privileged position of actually seeing all the queries, who's using the data, and recommending additional data sets, or even recommending potential joins of the data, but also enforcing security, not just based on static rules, but using tags and information from the metadata. So we become a complete system of engagement from metadata to actual data across a wide range of sources, which then allow us to deliver this in a logical data management way. So hope you enjoyed that. If you have additional questions on this vast topic, feel free to contact us by email or call, and we have additional resources we'd be happy to share you. Thank you.